Good morning, Azeroth. It's the 22nd of November, 2024. Grab your morning beverage, and welcome to the stream. Today we'll be making our first Earthen character. Investigating the new starting zone, seeing what the experience is like. Seeing what new lore bits we can glean. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. Hope the morning greets you kindly. It's Friday, end of the week. It's very chilly. Wrap up warm. Grab a hot beverage. You've got this. Now, to keep things even on the server, I'll be going with a Lady Earthen. Because I thought it'd be interesting leveling them up down the line. I want to go with Priest to do the Legion Order Hall. I thought it'd be ironic to just go and get Xal'atath. See the inklings of that, the initial setup of the dagger and all of that, because I never did back in the day. I noticed we can pick Alliance or Horde from the outset rather than choosing at the end of the starting experience, but it looks like that's how you do it with Pandaren these days too. I remember first making a Pandaren, it's when you got to the end of their starting zone. Name. Oh no. So, name for me in WoW, it used to just be think of character from thing I like, see what changes of it can be made to get it to fit. Now though, I tend just to put a few syllables together and slap them out. Schnork. It's just what comes to mind and I move quickly. Ooh, can be all kinds of fancy stone colours. It's the more diamond coloured like Magni. With the purple. Trying to think what stands out from other characters on the realm. Remember, they are all carved from stone. Oh! Older and chipped, maybe. Ooh. That's a nice set of colours. That blend. I think that's nice. Almost like the Dark Iron, where they can kind of fade to fire, but instead we're kind of glowing in an almost Azerite way. Fancy mohawk. I like what that's done at the top. You see, that's kind of like a stone? Or it's like it looks more like a solid. Absolutely. Big old beard for her. Follows the same kind of thing. How ridiculous do we go with it though? How large? That one's put together. I think we changed the mohawk though to go something to go with that. Ah! Now, if I want the mohawk, I need to pull it back a bit. No, I like the bigger. That seems like too much clipping into itself. Hog looks very bedraggled at that point. Like, I've just woken up after a long time. Still kind of like the Mohawk better. Yes, eyebrows, I think. Ooh. Very incandescent. Oh, can have it match the hair. Brighter or dimmer? I think dimmer if we're going Shadow Priest. Both eyes. What are gems to go with the hair? Do we do bright orange? More subtle. More subtle. Oh, then we can pick gems for the shoulders. Feels like it would be so uncomfortable to wear clothing with. For her sake, let's file that one down. I like a little bit of asymmetry these days. Used to always be symmetry. I don't know what changed. At some point, I just preferred more. Ooh, the knuckles. Priest that can throw down. Needs be. Some scattered about, it's alright. Oh, it's just gem-in belt. Sure, we're gem-in belt. Going further along. Oh. I think Schlorak's sorted out there. Schlorak. There we go, got rid of the Schlorak. Alright. Let's see. Imagine they have a not a cinematic, you know what I mean. Immediately to top billing on the list. Well, it would feel rude putting him on the very bottom when we've just made him. So I'm gonna hazard a guess that this has got to take place after both all the side quests we had to do to unlock this creation option and the main quest with Magni, where you defeated the high speaker at the time, the machine speaker rather, and set them all free. Let's see where we are then.
Before Magni's sacrifice, we Earthen were bound by our innate
that was
purpose. Stagnant traditions nearly brought us to ruin. We must embrace the call of change. Azeroth is growing, and we need to grow with her. Now is the time
flashback
to discover who we are.
The question is, how brief of an experience is this intro experience? Is it, hello, you're an Earthen, get out there, and that's it? I think it might be, you know, which would be unfortunate. Actually, I should probably track that. We've started at level 10.
Me, hard-headed. I'm so down to earth.
Oh, slash silly. We go in shadow. Always annoys me that your hotbars are not immediately set where they should be. Alright, let's sort them out. Oh, and it's not. Edit mode. Your base one. There we go. One of those action bars is not sorted. There we go. Azurite Strike. Draw upon your inner strength, release to invoke the power of Azeroth to harm your foes and aid your allies. The racial then. Oh! It's an empowered move. Goddamn shadow form. Big defensive.
Now processing. Ah, yes, this one. Glad to see this one wasn't lost.
Can you sense it, Foreman? They awaken stronger than others.
It's hard to believe this machine hums with life after so many years of silence.
Watch your step.
It's good to see you're awake. I know you must have questions, and we are here to answer them. I am Dawn, and this is Foreman Uzjax. Many things have changed since your last slumber began, including our awakening protocol. We are both here to guide you through it. Like many other newly awakened, you have heard a distant yet powerful song thrumming within you, a radiant surge of change. Embrace it. Complete the first stage in the awakening. Oh no! This entire experience can't just be awakening the machine!
Let us begin your awakening protocol.
Whenever you're ready, step on the scanner at the base of the stairs.
It's a glyph, so shadow form doesn't have to be quite so invasive, isn't there? Oh, I have to click it.
The speaker. This one's diagnostics are
Different. Like all those reborn within the machine.
Okay. Oh. Folks hiding at the back here. It's interesting to think there are so many new Earthen now, just... Oh boy, there's loads of them.
you are acknowledged.
It is good to see you are awake. Should you require any assistance, we caretakers are here to assist.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, the scanner said something. Scan complete. Chassis status stable. Proceed to cognitive scanner in the southern quadrant of the chamber. Who am I, scanner? Who am I? None of your business. Oh, old Hearthstone cards. Whoa.
Another one impaired with abnormal visions during stasis.
Strain me brain.
Call them dreams, Uzjax. We all experience them, including myself.
Cognitive scan complete. Memory matrix divergence detected. Proceed to anomalous scanner in the
of
northern
course.
quadrant. That's Vava.
Begin speaking.
It is truly a blessing to walk these sacred halls once more. Once the machine has awakened and welcomed enough Earthen, I'm confident we will be able to transport all those who are stasis locked outside these halls into the safety of the Stone Vault.
Remain vigilant.
We are pleased to welcome you. Praise the machine, and praise be upon the awakened.
Raise the machine.
More of a starting zone and more of a starting room. It's not unusual with the allied races, they're all pretty brief. which I find to be an unfortunate reality of their inclusion. Can't build out bespoke zones, but they each have enough of zones in the game. It'd require phasing, it'd require building more quests.
You are acknowledged.
And let's get through it first before I render full judgment. Same again.
Returning to work.
Don't get me wrong. It's a lot in this room just in terms of the lore we have recently seen.
For the
Excess world
final
soul energy
scan,
detected.
you
Immediate
will-
recharge necessary.
Wait, it's reading too many anomalies. I can't stop it.
No shutdown. Ooh, the prison
Do not
stuff that
panic,
we've seen
my
on Last
friend.
Titan.
Concentrate. Focus on the song within. Let it ring.
Morning, Matt. I just wanted to see what the Earthen experience was like. So they're doing something different today. Look, these are all the symbols that were around the Last Titan logo. This is how the primalists from Dragonflight were imprisoned. It's too direct to be a coincidence. But the world soul itself will shatter our bonds. No world prison for us.
That energy you felt radiates within all newly awakened.
Now I wanted to do a priest so I could head down to Legion
Anomalies
thereafter
such as that
and get
were
Zalatath.
once deemed flaws.
Thought for an Earthen that'd be funny.
That may be, but under our new protocol, they are flaws no longer.
So shiny.
Come, friend. Let's head to the next room.
Okay, so it's not just one room and out you go. Let's have a gander. Teleporter. Hello? Do you say what all the others say?
Another interruption.
Yes. They're just here to help. Hope you're doing well today, Mac, by the way. Hope you got yourself a nice warm beverage. Everything is still built like 4 Titans, though. Just massive. Okay.
Please, tell me of your travels.
I want to reassure you, you are not flawed. Protocol was designed to detect anomalies within the Earthen. Anomalies such as that surge you felt. They are not anomalies. Not anymore. Dawn offers a reassuring smile.
Hurry, on to your next adventure.
Find it weird that that says, have this surge as a quest reward when we already had it. Immediately.
I'm listening. For
This is
now.
the analysis interface. In order to ensure our primary programming remained intact, these consoles were installed with a series of inquiries to assess the memory matrix of the newly awakened. Although Dawn will encourage you to answer in any way you please, I hope you answer truthfully. Proceed when ready.
Praise the High Speaker.
Questionnaire, is it?
With Dawn's suggestions, we've modified these consoles to allow for
Whoa.
agency.
Were you in the
The
back?
past is the past, but whether you
In there in his little hat.
is up to you.
Sheenish Cromleg. Conversation greetings, fellow awakened. I am Cromleg, former mechanist, and well, I'm still a mechanist, in fact. Dawn said we can be whoever we want, but I quite liked who I was. I didn't mind my job, so I'm sticking to it. In the days after I awoke, I noticed many Earthen had questions and uncertainties. Some remembered who they were, while others had trouble piecing the fragments together. Stasis is hard on the cognitive matrix. In a previous cycle, I might have disapproved of those uncertainties, but now I feel inspired to help quell those questions with answers, rather than dismissals. So you built a projection to help answer questions? Precisely. Well, sort of. I've repurposed an old damaged databank we used in our consoles to send and receive information to and from the archive. This one happened to have an intact memory core, so I synced it up with a projection crystal. I modified its response, protocols, and bypassed as many encrypted override commands as I won't bore you with all the technical details. The whole bot is, a whole bot. It just holds the emitter, and I think it brings it all together nicely, don't you?
Returning to task. Goodbye.
Oh. Greetings, Sorak. Welcome to Analysis Interface Chamber. I am the Dawn Interface, a recalibrated interactive repository designed to help all awakened Earthen with any inquiries you may have. How may I assist? I'd like to learn about Earthen designations. Oh boy. We got loads of bonus stuff in here. Definitely going to be gleaming some tidbits. Let me have a swig of my beverage before we begin. I think this is helpful before we just go and answer the big questions. Tell me about the artisans. Artisans are among the most crucial units assigned to Sector AR-938 and its territories. With an adaptive mind, keen eye and steady hand as their primary functions, artisans were responsible for manufacturing the everyday necessities required by all designations. These crafters and work hands worked with all manner of materials, including ore, cloth, flora, elemental substrate, and magical substances. Artisan units were assigned to primary work sites such as Dornogal, Gundargaz, and the many stonebound depots across Sector AR-938. Okay. The Ordnance. Infused with the blessings of the Forge, the Ordnance served as the elite Forge Masters of the Earthen. With the perfection of order imbued into their armaments, the Ordnance charge was ensuring every designation of Earthen was equipped to carry out their duty. Failure to fortify, arm, and protect with their craft was to fail all Earthen. That's a bit of a heavy burden. To ensure all designation benefited from their ordered purpose, these units were chosen by the Stone Ward, charged to the Council Ward and deployed to serve the various branches within Earthen society. Their altruistic devotion to upholding their charge often resulted in expedited life cycles, leading to prolonged periods of stasis lock. Many ordnance await reawakening within the Stone Vault. Way more intrinsic than, say, the artisans, at least pressure-wise. What about the workers in the deeps? Operational support units worked in the subterranean work sites within Sector AR-938. Also, 938 leads me... There's nearly 1,000 sectors of Earthen across of Azeroth. Can we take from that? How many more installations of Sleeping Earthen maybe are there? Or at very least areas they were deployed to? It's an interesting question. Wonder if we'll get it answered in Last Titan. These workers were dedicated to the installation and maintenance of the many machines and deep vaults within and below the ringing deeps. At the direction of the machine speakers, these units served as work hands, labourers, smiths and machine operators. Mechanists of the deep were deployed to key sites such as Taylock, Gundargaz, Ironhole Station and the Earthen Works facility. Alright, that's just helping, but not helping as much as the Ordnance were. Stonebound then. Stonebound were the largest workforce of the Earthen units on surface levels of Sector AR-938, charged with carving out the work sites around the sector. Stonebound led the effort to build the critical structures and the foundation of Dornogal and the Coreway. Under the command of the Stone Ward, the Stonebound workforce included labourers, miners, builders, and geomenders that operated within many crags, quarries and work sites around the sector. Okay, so just workers who weren't specific to the deeps. Peacekeepers. Peacekeepers are assigned as protective ground units to the safeguard fortress city of Dornogal and support the Storm Riders. Martial training was required as necessary, although combat and warfare was uncommon within the immediate city limits. Those designated as peacekeepers could be assigned to various sectors within Dornogal. On rare occasions, peacekeepers would accompany the Storm Riders into the Coreway to deal with unexpected threats. In addition, operating within Dornogal and around the Coreway, some peacekeepers may be deployed to Dwar watchtowers bordering the outer limits of Sector AR-938. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that number repeatedly. Storm Riders then. I feel like a lot of folks, if given the choice, probably is going to pick Storm Riders. Following the events of Incident Report 605-D9, the Storm Rider designation was instituted in an effort to keep the Coreway and the surrounding sector safe from exterior threats. So they didn't just immediately have folks who could go and tame like their Cloud Rooks and the Storm Griffins. This was something they had to come upon themselves. Was that still under Titan instruction, or did they kind of figure that on their own? It must have been still under Titan, like at least observation, because it's one of the 4 pillars we know in Donegal. Pardon me, Donegal now. Utilizing newly bound storm elementals, referred to as Storm Rooks, Storm Riders are calibrated with militant prowess and strategic awareness in order to execute their assigned designations. The Storm Riders were originally assigned to the western watchtower of Dar Oztan, following the construction of Storm's Watch. Storm Riders were assigned to multiple sites around their patrol district within Sector AR-938. Okay, we're moving on. Machine Speakers. The Machine Speakers are assigned to maintain and expand the many vaults and machines hidden within Sector AR-938. Primarily found within the ringing deeps and along the Coreway, the Machine Speakers use their prowess and mastery over the ancient machines to govern the subterranean work sites and workers within. This designation includes the ranks of Worker, Foreman, Machinist, Speaker, and High Speaker, with the High Speaker serving on the Donegal Council as the representative of this designation. It was by his directive that all Machine Speakers and workers carried out their duty with strict adherence. I mean, until recently. Machine Speakers are found within the Earthen Works, the Waterworks, the Golem Works, and the Stone Vault. The Archivists, then, which is most of the people we met down here. Before the archive within Donegal was initialized, the archivists, sometimes referred to as compilers, were assigned the task of recording all incident reports, project interruptions, or general site-related updates. Oh, it's the paperwork people. Upon the completion of the archive within Donegal, the archivists were assigned the role of organising the information extracted from Earthen memory gems. Archivists are assigned to key locations around Sector AR-938 to maintain records of ongoing events. These locations included Donegal, the Ringing Deeps, the Storm Perch, and the Stone Vault. Additional information on the archivists and the archive has been encrypted under Protocol 141 LAK1R1. Why? Why has that been encrypted? Caretakers, then. Upon the completion of the Stone Vault's construction, the caretakers were designated as the custodians and stewards of the Earthen life cycle. Within the Hall of Awakening, caretakers tend to the Earthen emerging from stasis, while also these are the ones looking after me. My mistake. While others would oversee and monitor those stored within the expansive halls of the Stone Vault. As active Earthen drew closer to stasis lock, caretakers were assigned to the field to guide and, in some cases, transport them to the Stone Vault to recharge their cycle anew. Oh, it's like that quest on the Isle of Dawn with Corgrin. Oh, much emotion. As all designations are expected to adhere to the Stasis and Awakening Protocol, caretakers are assigned to all branches of Earthen society, including the Storm Riders, Stonebound, and the Machine Speakers. I noticed there isn't an Unbound button here, by the way. Freysworn. Now, the Freysworn I find really interesting because so little of their story has actually come up, and it feels more like a tease for things ahead and what Freya has mysteriously got them doing. Clearly they're watering plants, they're looking after wildlife, but what is the deeper goal there? Freysworn designation is not formally recognised by the Stone Vault repository. Advisory override has been enabled. Do you wish to input another query? I wish to bypass all overrides that have been enabled. Ooh. Advisory override successful. Archived information reveals that the Freysworn were unofficially designated with the terraforming of Sector AR-39's aqueducts during the initial construction of Fright Zero. Following the completion of the Stone Vault, the Frey Swarm were eventually deemed redundant and recalled to the Hall of Awakening for stasis. Due to their unregistered calibrations, the original recalled Frey Swarm were not reassigned and have remained within the Stone Vault until the machine's recent reawakening. Subsequent reports of Frey Swarm existing on the surface over the course of history can be attributed to a vulnerable group of Earthen exposed to a data breach in the form of unsanctioned edicts. That just gives me more questions then. So, like, nobody officially gave them the job to do. Like, Freya, whether it was for Keeper Freya or the Titan Freya, had them doing something without ever telling others. I wonder if it ties into all the root stuff with the Haranir, potential teases of Xal'atath maybe being a root, like, old god of some way. Fascinating. I have another inquiry then. What are you? I am a projected manifestation of the internal repository belonging to an archive databank. By the suggestions of Dawn, Mechanist Cromley, recalibrated my informational security protocols to override most inquiries surrounding assigned designation and purpose. Would you like to inquire about Earthen designations? I already have. It's okay. What has recently happened in Dornagoln on the surface? The Earthen on the surface of Sector AR-938 have endured recent hardships. After the Outlanders crashed on their shores, their fortress, Dornagol, was attacked by Nerubians. The Outlanders and the Storm Riders were able to repel these invaders, but the causeway was severely damaged. With the aid of the Outlanders, the Earthen groups designated as Unbound, formerly the Stonebound, I see, and Oathsworn, though still loyal to the Titans, united to defend the surface, repel the Nerubians, and begin to restore the causeway. During these events, Storm Riders suffered heavy losses, including the loss of Storm Ward Baelgrim. However, causeway access to Gundagaz and the machine speakers was restored. Full causeway repair is still underway. I wonder if someone has to remember to come back and change this in maybe 3, 4, however many patches time when it is repaired. And what's happened recently in the Ringing Deeps? The High Speaker focused on restoring the Awakening Machine. Much of the Ringing Deeps had fallen into chaos. New threats lurked in the darkness, including the Rubians, Kobolds, and void-afflicted Earthen known as Skardin. Please do not be alarmed. You know what I mean? Where's the, it's okay, we can handle it. After usurping the notorious Candle King and striking an alliance with the Kobolds, Speaker Brinth and the Outlanders uncovered the truth of the Skardin presence. To restore the Awakening Machine, High Speaker Eirik struck a dark bargain and began awakening Earthen as Skadrin. Speaker Brinth and the Outlanders pursued Eirik into the Hall of Awakening. With the aid of Magni Bronzebeard, they successfully purged the corruption that threatened all slumbering Earthen, awaiting restoration in the Awakening Machine. Well, that catches us up nicely. I feel like you have to get all that to get to this point, but the refresher's alright. Okay, I think we are more informed to answer whatever questions may come up then. As you approach the ancient console before you, the machine hums to life with a radiant celestial glow. I'm ready to begin the analysing sequence. Deep, resonating voice echoes in your mind, imposing the first question in the analysing sequence.
Verify your original assigned designation.
Ooh! Interesting, we cannot pick, like, Frey Sworn. Because that's what I want to do, just to have an in, for lack of a better term. Well, my Earthen's got this big old cracked face. Something where danger was possible. Stuff on the surface, and something went wrong. Console flickers in confirmation.
Designation verified. Indicate which sector you were last allocated to.
Oh, I love Rambleshire. I'm going to pick there just because I like it so much. Oh! It zapped clothes onto me! But not the clothes that I'm wearing there. It's almost like you're doing a little RPG background story. I doubt, knowing WoW, it's not really going to come into play past maybe a conversation or two, but I like the setup. At least you roleplay a little more with it. Secondary interface. As you approach the ancient console before you, the machine okay, same intro.
Are you prepared to uphold your assigned protocol?
Interesting. Yes, maybe I just woke up. Can I think about it? No, I'd like to be reassigned. No, I am not. I reject it entirely. I will choose my own path. No, I'd like to be reassigned.
Input received. In the event of reassignment, what primary function were you calibrated with to carry out your assigned protocols?
Still nothing of the Feywood. My primary functions do not define me.
For countless cycles, we Earthen had our fate imposed
I got
upon
stick.
us, never free to choose our own. I have redesigned the final console's purpose to embrace our new path.
I like this headpiece, by the way. It isn't just a hood. It goes over the shoulders a bit. There's some good transmog options there. Alright, last machine. Upon approaching the console, a soft, warm voice echoes in your mind, gently asking the third question and final question of the awakening sequence. The world is yours to explore. Where will your path take you to? Libraries and lore. I want to go back to Legion and find out that intro with Xal'atath. Like, I know of it. I watched enough videos over the time. It's just I never went back and made a priest, let alone a shadow priest. And while on that new uncharted path, who do you want to become? First Earthen to explore the known world, the most experienced crafter, the most celebrated, a mender of the broken, a guide for the forgotten. The Earthen my people need me to be. Whoever I wish.
I never saw this protocol as an imposed fate, but a verification of our intended design.
Then perhaps our design should not be intended.
Perhaps. The procedural forum awaits you.
Are we going to do a bit of fighting? Oh. Looks like it. I've been training with other new awakened. Ready to see what you've got? They're all going to say some of that fact. Is that just the... Oh yeah, it is just the glow of the fire. I thought for a moment they were different somehow.
Another experience to add.
Who you were, who you are, and who do you want to be? All questions every Earthen from now on will be allowed to ask. Our fate and our purpose is ours to choose.
Take time to absorb the mundane.
Welcome to the Procedural Forum. Foreman Uzjax informs me that this chamber once served as our assignment testing facility. With his guidance, we've repurposed this chamber. Earthen are not combat trained by design, so this room serves to prepare newly awakened Earthen for the challenges of the unexplored world that lies ahead.
Come back.
Go and fight
With
him.
the exception of the Storm Riders. Most Earthen were never intended for combat. But we also weren't intended to leave Khazalgar.
To prepare you for the world beyond, you will need to fight.
Now, don't be alarmed. I'm not a Skardrin. Boom. You know what I mean? There is always that element of, oh, I am Void. But is Void not bad? You know. I'm sure at midnight we might get some more answers. I don't think we'll ever see, like, benevolent Void stuff, but perhaps there's something out there a little more neutral. Let's spar. What are you laughing at me for? Dot. And Mind Blast. Thank you for the experience. You're welcome.
Run away.
That one. Shield on self. Then do this button. That laser looks pretty good these days. Remember when it was just a wiggly blue line? Now it actually looks voidy. Okay. Do both of you at once.
Must be protected.
Oh. It was different than on the Evoker. I hadn't got it set up. I had to hold the button. On Evoker, I've got it so you can press it and press it again. Aw, fighting is awful. Why would anyone want to do this? You doing the lean emote that has not yet been given to players. It will. They've done it on so many NPCs, it's like they're testing it over and over again, so I can slash lean whenever near an object.
The coreway must be protected.
I apologize if I caused you harm. No problem.
Last one. And again. Beam!
Well fought, my friend. Meet us in the next chamber.
No one's going anywhere.
Gorgeous!
The bulwark of authorization is on complete lockdown.
Lockdown? What in the name of the machine is going on, Cool Dice?
You cannot leave until you've completed 50 waves of awakening the machine.
Always want to be able to heal injured NPCs, but the game so rarely lets me.
Ah, a conversation begins.
Combat doesn't come naturally to most Earthen, and yet again, you exceed expectations. Your training is exceptionally well timed. It would seem we have an unexpected obstacle that lies ahead. Speaker Culdus can explain further.
May your journey be safe.
With excessive world salt energies detected within the Hall of Awakening, has initiated its purge program to eliminate all threats, the phalanx of authorization.
The Bulwark of Authorization. That's what this chamber was once called. I had been working tirelessly to reconfigure it to its original state, when suddenly the whole blasted chamber started rumbling. A golem manifested out of nowhere and started attacking my machinists. We managed to escape, but the golem locked down the chambers. Dawn seems to think you've got what it takes to deal with it. Up to the challenge?
Why, yes.
Shutting down that golem will shut down.
Oh,
the whole
sorry,
purge
Culdus. I got your voice completely wrong.
If you're successful, you will be the first Earthen to ever defy this machine and complete the
Unknown
new
anomaly
protocol.
detected. Engaging awakening purge. But this looks like a beast from hell.
When? I have faith.
I was doing Jack's voice, that's the problem. Just mind flay its crotch.
Well, look at you. I've seen this room shut down 1,000-fold. but
Well, that was quick.
never like that.
It will never be like somebody's first, encounter, though. Like, to make an Earthen, you have to do all those other quests in the War Within. Could have made it a little fancier. Had something to dodge, I don't know. I just think WoW needs... It doesn't need to make the Outworld dangerous to the extent that every fight could potentially get you, but... Especially stuff like that, that's set up as a little bit... You saw the intro it had? It exploded in fire. Just something a little more... in line with that visual.
Hope you brought tools.
Let's see, this time, do his voice. I've seen that room come to life more times than I care to admit. But that was something else entirely. I can't help but wonder where that golem came from. It certainly wasn't of Earthen mate. Just when I thought I knew everything about this old place, it throws another tool in the cogs. Well, back to work.
That works.
After an awakening protocol like that, I can see why Dawn says you're special.
The world is not prepared for an Earthen like you. Goldust claps you on the back with a gravelly chuckle. Dawn and the foreman are waiting for you in the awakening vestibule. Go on then. Complete your awakening protocol and get out of here. And we get Tabard, which I can't see because it is covered by my top. God damn it.
Keep the gears turning.
It would seem you are destined for many great things. I had little doubt.
Neither did I. A most efficient display. Well done.
No, it was a little more than most allied races get. It's been a while since I've done any of them. As far as my memory goes, it is wake up, talk. I don't even think a lot of them get combat, to be fair. What's this? Navigations of the Soul. Personal log 1. Dornagal. Feels like I know this place, but I'm experiencing it for the first time. I don't quite understand it. I've talked to many of my kin, and they've explained as much as they could. It hasn't helped at all. This is my home, but it doesn't feel that way. I wonder if it ever will. Personal log 2. As the days go by, attitudes seem to be changing. My kin can be rigid and stubborn, but there's a warmth to them. I've learned about what led to my day of awakening. Tribulations that lasted millennia. I've awoken during a shifting age. I wonder what this means for me. Where is my place? Log 3. Speaker Brinth insists I've come with a name for myself. I've toyed with different names. Aurora doesn't quite fit, but it's what I saw before I woke. I will never forget that beautiful light, the warmth of that voice. Maybe something vibrant like coral. No, that doesn't quite fit either. I'll keep thinking. I'm assuming this is Dawn. Log 6. Feel less hesitant now. Adjusting to our society and all the rules has proven difficult. As much as I love my kin, I still can't quite understand their adherence to tradition. They say it's what you're supposed to do. Why? When I asked Brimp, she had a different answer. At one point we served the Titans, but now we choose to serve one another. This has inspired me. 9. My name is Dawn. There it is. I had to write this down. It came to me after watching the sunrise over Dornagal. Dawn. Start of a new day. Of a new age. The age of darkness. The end of darkness. The beginning of something more. The age of darkness would be something completely different. This, I feel, represents who I wish to be. 10. I've been helping the foreman quite a bit. He's been teaching about the rigid processes that my kin used to experience. The machines doesn't seem to do well with We Awakened. And the foreman's language at times can be harsh. I know he doesn't mean it in that way. Like the cogs that the caretakers exist, you seem to be a bit more prepared. It takes time to change your ways. I hope the foreman adjusts sooner rather than later. Oh, sounds like another worker. Earthen's woken up. 12. Next week I start implementing my improvements to the awakening protocol. I hope that they go well. Our awakening shouldn't be frightening. It should feel the same as the song's warm embrace. No matter what happens, I do know this is a step into a new age. One day Earthen will travel beyond the shores of Khazalgar, but for now, first step. Our society is changing. There's no reason it must be all at once. Aww. Thank you for just leaving your diary over there, Dawn. Very informative for you.
Any new stories?
Upon completion of their awakening protocol, Earthen would leave these halls and venture into the ringing deeps and beyond their assigned jurisdiction. Their purpose was chosen for them, but not anymore. The fate of our people is for us, and us alone, to decide. What you do, and where you go, is up to you.
Goodbye, my friend.
However, you must first go to the... This is our first time in our history the outside world is ours to explore and experience. An off-island faction known as the Alliance came to the aid of our kin. Valiant and wise, the stalwart Alliance has extended an open hand to our people. Will you be amongst the first to accept and visit their lands, learn their histories and walk amongst their people? If that path calls to you, then I hope you'll return to share those experiences, show the Earthen what the world has to offer.
Your recalibrating of the awakening protocol has given this Earthen something new. something different. A spark to experience, an impetus to live. I admit, I misjudged your efforts, Dawn.
Oh.
All Earthen deserves something more than what we were bound by, Oozjax, including yourself.
For once, I am inclined to believe that.
I learned devouring plague. It's so strange being a shadow priest. Afflicts the target with a disease that instantly causes shadow damage plus more over time and heals me for damage dealt. Oh. If it's reapplied, the remaining damage will be added to the new plague. Interesting. It feels like when Mist first came out, this would be the moment you pick Horde and Alliance. There must be some like foundational infrastructure changes, which is why it seems different for the Pandaren now. Like you pick from the character creation screen whether you're Horde or Alliance. It feels more organic to do it within the game than that, but it seems like something on a technical level that must be done. Let's go to Stormwind then. Now, I'm curious how this is phased. Will I see the Shadowlands intro? Legion intro? Like, how well is it set up for this bit? Like, the Death Knight one was, you know, when you first walk through the streets as a Death Knight and there are people either side, they're chucking tomatoes at you and all that. I'm trying to remember how it was for Pandaren as well. Oh, I'm just dropped at the embassy. God damn it. I had hoped we would be meeting like Turalion or something. Oh, Raphael wants us to do Dragonflight.
Heroes of the Alliance. The Dragon Isles have
Nope, I'm
awakened
going to Legion.
and beckoned.
I'm going to Legion. I'm untracking it, Raphael. Ambassador Morg. Oh, always with a bow.
What can I do for you?
Well, here we are. Another Earthen from Kazolgar, is it? A couple of Wildhammers sent word that some of your people might be coming to visit. Well, make yourself at home here in town. The Alliance welcomes all of its new friends with open arms. Welcome to Stormwind.
For the Alliance.
Welcome to Stormwind, Earthen. I invite you to explore our fair city. Say, you're like someone who appreciates fine stonework. We have many impressive stone buildings and walls. Ah, but that can wait. A bronze dragon has asked to talk to you. She is sitting under the nearby tree, on an hourglass of all things. After that, an emissary of yours is waiting to welcome you to the city. Sounds like a busy day for you. Have a pleasant stay.
Light bless you.
Slap me Tabadon. Why not? Have a mount as an Earthen? Not that I've been made aware of yet. Maybe after this. Hi, Chromie.
Haven't we done this before?
Hey there! That was too squeaky. Wherever you want to go, I can help you get there. Time works in mysterious ways, but you don't look like a stranger to mystery. I'd like to do Legion, please.
It's so nice. If you find a powerful weapon, just make sure it isn't corrupted by the Burning Legion or old gods. Okay?
Chromie, that is exactly the plan. What do you mean? And Helda.
Do you have a query?
Oh. Welcome to Stormwind. Acclimate yourself and learn all you can. Our experiences will be invaluable to the archives back in Dornagol. And I acquire a copper variant of the Earthen civilian and military armor sets.
May rook nor round take
Ooh.
you far.
Choose your own path through this world, and gather what you learn and bring it home to be shared. I shall do the same. Oh, straight up a new backpack. Everyone should make an Earthen just to get a new backpack. Ooh, presets look good on it. Where are these new ones? Not listed there. Oh, it is the other starting bits. Yeah. The other starting zone stuff that other classes would wear. So removing like the armor weight restrictions and stuff like that. Interesting. Still no Earthen mount though, right? Oh no, we got a ram, didn't we? Yeah. Massive horns. How about some kind of rocky flying mount? Rock and stone and all that. Rock and stone. Oh yeah, how about that one? Half-steed kind of fits the bill. Kind of like the disc. Have a quick roll down, see if anything else speaks to me as we go. Spider, no. Do you know what? The sky. I haven't had much opportunity to use the Skyclaw since getting it, because it couldn't obviously skyride back in the day. I believe skyriding, yep, is immediately available now. At like level 10. It's crazy to think about, isn't it? Especially you look back something like classic. No ground mounts till what, level 40 and then 60? It's varying.
Heroes of the Alliance, I write to you in Azeroth's darkest hour. From the maw of hell, the burning armies of the Legion have returned. Our fleets depart for the broken shore at once. As a grand lance, we will pierce the Legion's lines and drive them back to the Nether that spawned them. Your ship awaits in the Stormwind Harbor. Make haste.
But first, I need to stop by the war bank. Grab some gold.
Good day to you.
How much? I'll withdraw 3,000. A modest sum. Oh, and it's given me bags for all the slots. That's good, that's good. And then what I want is an inn. Stone. Thank you. And then I want to find the glyph that stops shadow form being so much. I like that at the moment it has this like trail and cloudiness that goes behind you. I haven't noticed that change. I don't know when they implemented it. But I prefer to be able to see my transmog, you know? Priest. Ooh. While Spirit Redemption is active, you now appear as a Valkyrie. That seems cool. Casting healing spells a chance to grant wings. Nah. Transforms my Shadow Fiend into a Shah Beast. Ooh. Interesting. Change the appearance of Undead Shackle. Spirits appear. Levitate will appear to be riding on a cloud. Shadow extends to mounts and pets. Reduces the effect of your shadow form. There we go. What do you mean reduces? Not removes? You speak the language of the Shatvar while in void. What does that mean? Who are the Shatvar? Why is that name new to me? I'll buy it. Maybe it comes up one day. Transforms my Shadow's Fiend into a light spawn. Or a voidling. I don't even think I've seen someone do light spawn. Your pendant leans towards shadow. You now fade into a ghost. We'll take the light spawn. Wait, that's really expensive. My pendants go shadowy. That seems more on brand. But again, they're a bit expensive. We can go back and get these ones that are more expensive.
Far away.
Straight up Sylvanas over there. Alright, let's see how this looks. Okay. Oh, this cliff is invalid for Shadow Spec. Well, you're going in the bank then. Can I not learn this one yet? Maybe I have to learn Void Form. Let's stick it at the back for now. The other one I'll put in the bank. Okay, my Shadow Form is now just a little bit glowy over me. So at least... I wish it was an option to be like, not visualize it entirely, but I suppose you need to at some extent. Alright, the Valkyria one can go in there then.
Have a good one.
About an hour to do the Earthen starting experience. I liked that. I like that it wasn't just like... I was worried at first it would just be one room and out, but there was a little more to do. Some agency in your decisions as well, and some more lore to learn. Alright, before we get into doing a bit of Legion, I just want to get ourselves through. Get our artifact, I think. Before we call the day. Just gonna bob here just to do a little bit of a bio break. Let me just tippity type that into chat. Tappity tappity tap tap. Me just hesitating. Have I spelt Xalatath right? Probably not. It'll be fine. Alright, folks. Refill your beverage. Stretch your legs. I'll see you again shortly. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just get wheeled in. Should probably keep shadow form on now, right? Now that it's less invasive. I did consider we can slap on a load of heirlooms, have them for a little bit, but I don't actually feel the need to power level that quickly. I don't want to be thrust out of the Legion stuff when I'm still going through some of its story. This isn't going to be a full like Legion lore playthrough, and again, we're only doing the intro today. This is, like many alts, a long-term project. I want to at least get to the point where we can hold Xalatath. I'm also remembering the intro is about to slap me in the heartstrings.
Well met.
Recruiter Lee. Can skip the intro. Do you know what? It's been so long, I'm going to do the intro. Hail, I've got your ship assigned right here, but first a bit of readiness is in order.
Be careful.
Allies from across Azeroth have come to Stormwind to support our efforts against the Burning Legion. Before you ship out, you should pay them a visit. Every bit of preparation helps.
Anchors away.
Light bless you.
Sure, who are we going to see? Oh, do I get to... It's been so long since I've done it. So often now, you just hit that skip experience when you've done it. Legion feels like it was so long ago. A little chest. Oh, it's a rumble coin. There. Polish your armor. Got some of the Forge's best armor polish for the troops here. Don't be shipping off without getting some of the scuff soap first. Huh? Just get a buff for a while. Hurry up and finish blessing those bandages. We need to get them off to the front lines. Blessed bandage. It's not work past level 45. Sure, I'll take some blessed bandages. And Darren Priest as well. Oh, is all our loot not turned on yet? I'm glad we discovered this now. Yoink. There we go. What else have we got? Some stuff for the Draenei. Light-infused crystals. We have brought crystals infused with the light from the Exodar. Allow us a moment to enhance your weapon before you battle with the Legion. Chance on hit to deal holy damage. Sit, friend. Enjoy this meal. You cannot fight on an empty stomach. Dumplings? Absolutely. Imagine this just from the lore perspective of an Earthen, right? Come back, this bronze dragon said, hey, you can go back in time and experience some of the past. And you choose a big war against the Legion. Tabards for sale. Show your colours on the front. That's nice.
Be careful.
Speak up. What do you need? Goodbye.
Just having a gander at it now. Hey, got lucky charms here. Don't want to face the Legion without a little luck on your side, do you?
What can I do for you?
An old lucky coin, not very lucky. A rat's tooth, only somewhat lucky. A lucky charm that's quite lucky. A lucky shirt that's extremely lucky. And Bombay's colour-seeing sauce. Huh? You know, I haven't collected the appearance of the lucky shirt. So, why not? The new to the world? Well, it must be true. Why would I have any reason to doubt the lucky shirt? And whatever this toy is, why not? I mean, I'm not usually big on grabbing a load of toys, but... Seeing orange. Oh. That's oppressive in a way. I didn't know. Oh, it's getting worse. Cancel it. I can't cancel it. Oh, Jesus. It's too much. I'm overwhelmed. Go away. Go away. It's fading very slowly. Oh, they're just showing off different enemies over here. It would have been nice to speak in with some of, like, the leaders of stuff, but sure, it's still nice to get a little bit of setup. Oh, never mind. Warm up with a duel. Oh, I just pick who I want to fight. Sir, why not you?
Light bless you.
Beam. Good battle. There's so many different NPCs here. Interesting. I wonder if any of them survived Legion and where they are now. I don't recall any of the names off the top of my head. It's fun seeing Drakthea here too. What am I doing? I don't know why I came up here. Oh, because of the goddamn foil. They need to get rid of those rumble foil. I know you're trying to sell your mobile game, but come on. This is your ship. Light be with you. It's good to see you've prepared yourself. You never know what you'll be facing out there. We've commissioned these rings for high-ranking members of the Alliance. This one protect you in the battles to come.
For the Alliance.
Yoink. Equip my lucky shirt. And the ship's gone. Oh, it's this ship I'm getting, I think. This is your vessel. She's a fine ship. Been through many a campaign. Speak with the ship's captain when you're ready to depart. Good luck out there. We've received few reports about what's happening at the Broken Shore, but I'd wager King Varian has matters well in hand. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know about that. Can't use that yet. Angelica? We're all stocked and ready to ship out. Just as soon as you're ready. I am ready to face the Legion, says New Earthen.
Go with honor, friend.
I am queued for the Broken Shore. And off we go. Our little invasion fleet moves. Oh man, it's been so long since I've done this. Ooh. Broken fell energy coming out. Another mission where we might not be making it back. Drop my private stash this time. Oh. Sure, I'll take a sip.
Hold on, everyone. This is
Liquor sells very strong. Really take a drink. Yes. Oh, yeah. There we go again. Earthen's first time to it all. Should not have drunk that.
Light's sake, what is that?
What's what?
It appears to be a great source of fell energy. I have never seen anything like it.
Loading screen midway? That was weird. Again!
It's now or never again.
Gina! Oh, I'd forgotten quite how all this went. Oh, they couldn't get clothes on him back in the day. Not his big coat.
Cannons, lay down covering fire. All forces, charge!
Do not let them reach the spire.
Ah, for the Alliance. For Azeroth. Again for the Alliance.
Those crystals appear to be anchoring the structures to our dimension.
Ow.
Take them out, and I bet the whole structure would crumble.
Let's hope you're right.
Knew I shouldn't have drunk the booze. There's the other one. There's one at the back.
It worked.
One down, 2 to go.
I bet there's a decent amount of voice acting in here. Walker just leaping at stuff.
I do not have a target.
One more and the shore is ours.
You march to your doom.
I wonder if Midnight, when we're fighting against the Void, will have a similarly dire and yet impressive intro.
I require a target.
Absolutely shouldn't have drunk the booze. I'm just wobbling everywhere.
Might of the Legion? Ha! Very well. The Master will reward me for your souls.
Finally, enough of your chatter.
We've got him now! Focus on their commander!
You should have stayed home.
The Master will mend my flesh again and again.
Is everyone all right?
Singed, but alive. We lost many good troops.
No, we did.
We'll have to mourn them later. We need to move before more demons arrive.
Agreed.
Like, landing on Khazalgar with breaking Dalaran and the invasion certainly had this vibe.
Let's hope they had more luck.
I've never seen the demons
It's just the
expand
weight of
this
so many years for Legion.
Neither have I. Something has changed. This isn't the same Legion we fought before.
You know what I mean? It was like we're repelling this foe that we fought in the Burning Crusade, that we fought in Warcraft 3. A load of lore characters coming along for the journey. Spaceships.
This isn't possible. There are so many of them.
Hold fast, Alliance! We will not fall this day! Push them back to the portal!
Varian!
Let's go!
Don't get hit by meteors on your way down the mountain! I also like when they are instant scenarios. We know for an MMO, having a load of people about is part of the fun, but for quests like this, especially on a launch day, just a nightmare. It's just a surge of players. You can't hit anything. Things are moving so quickly. Waiting for stuff to spawn just kind of takes you out of it. So I like it when they do this, to be fair. Varian, you've lost your shoulder pads. We found him, game.
Again.
There we go.
Jaina, it's good to see you safe.
And you.
We've got to take down this portal!
The anchoring crystals are the key. Just get us up there and we'll take care of it.
Hands are a little higher than your thingamabobs, make a
Push
top.
them back to the portal! For Azeroth!
And we charge again.
I am out of range.
Heal the wounded. We can't rest here for long.
What happened here?
It happened in seconds. We were fighting our way up the shore, and then boom! Explosions of fell energy all around us. And these buildings just grew up out of them, filled with demons. I don't know how we're going
The
to be
Argent
able to
Dawn.
push them back at this rate.
One demon at a time.
So many, he's just surrounded.
I require a target.
You start dotting things at this point.
You're from the Crusade.
What happened to Tyrion?
I do
Oh
not
no.
have a target.
Fire everywhere.
They're retreating. Save your strength.
We will. I get the feeling this fight isn't over.
Keep your eyes open for survivors. Save as many as you can. Varian, I found him. Look, across the chasm. Tyrion!
Oh no. This was such like we didn't even get to see him fight.
All forces to Jaina.
Ah, I love Tyrion so much. I miss him dearly.
I've got this.
Ice bridge. Come on, everyone. Desiccated Crusaders. Oh. You ready for some of the most screamy voice acting? I hope they didn't have to do too many takes. Horde on the other side. Oh, with players on the other side, so there can be other people in the scenario. That's cool. I'd forgotten about that. I wonder if it had to wait at all. What are the odds of finding someone straight away?
Gul'dan, you will pay for this.
Stay back. It's a trap. The light will protect me.
You fool! You stand before the temple of a god. Your pitiful light cannot reach you here. How fortunate that your friends have arrived just in time to watch you die.
Bubble, Tyrion! Bubble! He tried.
The light will.
It's just so immediate.
No!
All you have worked for, all you have sacrificed, just to see your champions fall to ash, one by one. Destroy them. You will know fear.
Revenge!
Brace yourselves, Alliance. It's coming this way. He's heading your way, Windrunner.
Let's go, Horde. It's time to show the Alliance.
The bigger they are.
Beast, no time to gloat, Rin. We've got to stop Gul'dan before he
Too
summons
quick for the
another
voice
one
acting.
of those things.
Everyone, across the chasm.
It's nice for like on Rep Paladin you get a little more with him thereafter. But even so.
Sylvanas, thank you.
Good luck, Varian.
And you.
How things change. Him slowly, not even walking, slowly shimmying.
There is nowhere to run, Gul'dan. Give up now, and I will grant you a swift death.
Run.
Hi, Earthen. This is crazy.
You are right, human. There is nowhere to run from my master. Now, witness the true might of Lord Sargeras.
Hold steady. We've broken their lines before. We will again. Charge!
Just swarmed.
We will never fall to you, Gul'dan. The combined forces of Azeroth will triumph today!
Less chatting, Rin! Kill him already!
I have seen the end of your pitiful world, Ren. You will perish in Hellfire, like 10,000 worlds before your own. The Legion is endless.
No matter how many demons you throw at us, we will cut you down, monster!
We return
Names from like old dungeons and different demons from all over the place.
to conquer this puny world.
It's a pretty impressive moment. The Dreadlords as well. Ulterior motives aside.
Human. The fate of this world is sealed. The Legion cannot be stopped. And now you will fall.
Into cutscene.
Victory is ours! Hold fast! Mechator! We finish this now! Call in the gunship!
Way ahead of you, sir. Transangulating our position right now.
Get it! Get it! My lord! Push forward! And get Windrunner's archers to clear the skies!
No, she wouldn't.
I knew it! I knew we couldn't trust her!
Just because everything went to crap.
Without the Horde, we'll be overrun! We must retreat! Get everyone to the gunship! Everyone! Fall back!
He was such a villainous villain, but it worked so well for him. No? I just felt a lurch in my chest at what's coming. Emotion just
Take this to my son.
You will be remembered as the king who sacrificed his life for nothing. For the Alliance.
such a way to do it as well. Really makes you hate him. The glee. How it all comes back around when Illidan does the same to Gul'dan. It was so cathartic. It felt so good to wrap around. And like, you can tell for the War Within, they wanted to try and achieve something similar with Khadgar. Which is kind of undone for him getting through it out again. I expect Khadgar probably then falls in Midnight, or at least others will. Like, Baelgrim dying during the story as a new character. I thought Baelgrim was really cool, but it doesn't hit like that hit. You know what I mean? Like, even just the little prerequisite for Horde and Alliance of, oh, Tyrion's gone. Like, there wasn't lost to that degree in the War Within. Dalaran fell, yes, and we lost a lot of like NPCs through that, but it didn't have that hit. And I'm just curious if they will ratchet that up for Midnight. Oh, Crowley's here.
For country.
Hi again.
For family.
Ah, you're up.
I'm relieved you made it out of that bloodbath alive. We lost so many good women and men down there.
Again, Greymane clenches his teeth.
Damn the Horde for serving us up to the Legion.
Staff, please.
The Alliance must endure.
I haven't left the deck of this ship since we got back. The fleet must be made ready for war. Don't know where we will be needed. When the call comes, we'll be ready. Truth be told, I welcome the distraction. The others are paying their respects to Varian, but I cannot bring myself to face that casket. Face his son. Varian gave me a letter he wrote to Anduin. Please, take it to him on my behalf.
Stand strong, hero.
Tess and Commander Crowley will escort you to the keep. I need to stay and oversee preparations.
Alright, Tess is queen now.
When you deliver the letter, please give King Anduin my condolences.
Oh, Lorna as well. Oh, sorrowful music. The rain pouring down. It all worked so well. I've never seen my father angry before. Never like this. I've seen angry before, but never like this. He's consumed by the lust for vengeance. All Gilneans have a rage inside of us, Tess. Your father more than the most. Indeed. Sometimes hard to know where the rage ends and the man begins. My father stands with the king. The Forsaken will never see our forces coming. I fear there will be soon more funerals. Such is the cost of vengeance. Gilneas has waited for it long enough. We're almost at the keep. Please tell King Anduin he's in our forts. Quickly, Tess. The gunship will be ready to leave soon. Oh, and this is where phasing, like, if you're a new player and you've picked Legion because you've heard stuff about it, and then you walk up here and suddenly Darian Mograine and the forces of Shadowlands ready to go, and you just go, huh, what is this quest? Shadowlands are chill. Like, you know what I mean? They really need to do some work to unmess up that cluster muck of getting into the city and so much of it being at odds with the story you're trying to tell. Where do you have that development resource? Where do you have that time? What does this guy want? He's just sending me to Alterac. You know, again, like, I've come here, I've picked Legion. Surely picking Legion should remove all the non-Legion quests. Look, there's flowers for the dead king. All the leaders are here. I could have just swanned off to Shadowlands. King Anduin, hearing of the broken shore, now approaches. At last, some good news on this day of sorrow.
His valor inspired us all. Even in death, his spirit will be with us, always.
I can't believe he's really gone. He died with honor, protecting his people. He was a true king. Anduin finally on the throne.
Sometimes we must fight for what we believe in.
I remember going from, like, before Mists to when he was the younger prince model to then seeing this model here. It's like, oh, Anduin's finally coming into his own. Welcome back to Stormwind. I'm relieved you survived the broken shore. We could not afford to lose you. Yes, I have been here for so long. Come bearing a letter from your father.
Always welcome in Stormwind.
Father was a seasoned strategist, yet his army was shattered on the broken shore. Can I hope to succeed where he failed? And this is what I'd have loved for this to be voice acted.
You are not alone in this, my king. We stand behind you.
And with the return of the Illidari, we have a valuable weapon on our side. You are wise to accept them into Stormwind, King Anduin. Have you forgotten the Horde's treachery? It's time to bring them to heel like the dogs they are.
Fight two wars at once would be folly. For all our sakes, we need the Horde's strength added to our own.
Velen is right. We must stand beside the demon hunters and focus on the Legion. Now is not the time to... The Horde betrayed your father and left us to die. To fight alongside those cowards would dishonor everything he stood for. I know the voice actors would be able to really do it as well. In War Within, they've really focused on that. My people know the price of facing the demons as a world divided. It's time to unite our forces and defend our lands. Agreed. I'm sorry, Jaina. But vengeance must wait. I trust you're mobilizing the Kirin Tor as we discussed. Dalaran will help protect the Eastern Kingdoms, but I will not allow the Horde to set foot within my city. We must not splinter like this. Not now. Please, Jaina. You disappoint me, King of Stormwind. But sooner or later, you will see the truth. You all will. Father's dead. Disaster on the broken shore. Jaina fixed on revenge. Everything is falling apart. Now, I'd say in the War Within and years since, like, voice acting has taken more of a stand to really make sure these moments have that little bit more weight.
Greetings, friend.
It's always a time constraint. Again, where do you assign the development resources? Anduin sighs and reads the letter from his father. Tears well in his eyes. He is silent for several moments. Thank you for bringing this to me. It means more than I can say. I wish Greymane felt he could present it himself, but his mind is fixed on revenge. I cannot blame him or Jaina, for that matter, but we must find a better way. Enough of such talk. It's good you are here. We will need heroes like you in the many battles to come.
A king is only as noble as the causes he serves.
The Illidari.
Having the Illidari among us makes me uneasy. Their kind has been locked away since my brother's fall.
I understand, husband, but for Maiev to release them, the situation must be even more dire than we know.
I bring urgent news, my king. Danger is all around you.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
The king is wise to focus on the Legion's threat. Even now, the demons move against us. The Illidari will aid the cause of the Alliance. We believe they have set their sights on key locations around Azeroth. In fact, they could already be in your midst. I sense they are close.
If we don't need it,
say the word, and I shall reveal the enemy. Do not be deceived by your mortal eyes. The Legion is already amongst us. Show me proof. Among us? Did you think I wouldn't see what you truly are, demon? You discovered us too late, Illidari. Fellblade, attack! Portals opening. Here they come. Demons in the throne room. Protect the king. Shatter their portals. Drive out the Legion.
It's a crazy price just to not send like some big-ass commander in. Portal that way. Like, there's so many powerful entities here. Oh, Moira as well, look at that. Can have it. Took the music a moment to start up as well. There we go, now it's in the swing a bit. Lightly.
Be vigilant.
Let's attack. Even the battle on the broken shore. It's only the beginning of the Legion campaign. If we don't find a way to stop them, we're going to lose everything my father and the other leaders built. We need the strength of the Illidari behind us. And the music went back to casual Stormwind too quickly. It's still going.
Be vigilant.
First, I was unsure whether it was wise to allow the Illidari inside the city. They may have just saved all our lives. I gave the Demon Hunters leave to establish a temporary camp in the Mage Quarter. I'd like you to be my personal envoy to them. Thank the Illidari for their assistance, and see how they can aid our cause. Just keep your eyes open. They have harnessed a terrible power, and we must be ready should they be consumed by the darkness within.
Victory.
I'd forgotten the whole, like, oh, by the way, if you're not a Demon Hunter, you get to engage with them a little bit before your whole Order Hall thing goes on. The guard attack. Even with our 20% XP buff from the warband thing, not a huge amount from that intro there. I've completely forgotten there was like this whole little camp of demon hunters off to the side over here. Hey, Quartermaster, do you have any transmog I never bought? Not yet. If at all.
Lord Illidan knows the way. Remember, nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction. If we do not meet again, die well.
I see by the blood splatters that Jace revealed the demons to you. I trust the young king is safe. We have much more work ahead of us, priest. Much more.
Dalaran is under siege, hero. The Legion intends to knock us out of the sky.
Oh no.
Meet me in Dalaran over Dead Wind Pass. I have a plan. A horribly dangerous plan. But a plan nonetheless.
Bless you, Khadgar. The entity speaks with the familiar voice of Archmage Khadgar. Azeroth needs you! After scouring Ulduar and Karazhan for answers, we know the key to defeating the Legion. 5 ancient artifacts called the Pillars of Creation. Big MacGuffins. To find them, Dalaran must be moved to the Broken Isles. As our leader Jaina is absent, Caligos of the Blue Dragonflight has offered the Kirin Tor his aid. The Legion is assaulting our current position over Deadwind Pass. Hurry!
Don't give in to the power of the Legion.
Quickly! Kirin Tor emissary.
Need something?
The Kirin Tor requires my aid. Send me to Dalaran.
See you around.
Again, now having Dalaran broken at the start of the war within, it's different. Oh no. I'd forgotten they already had an attack like this. Pretty sure they were attacked in Wrath as well. Oh, ding. Mind control and dominate mind. Anti-snares, psychic scream. Dispel magic or renew. I know, I've never really played Priest. And in Remix I just hit starter builds because you moved so bloody quickly. Dispel magic seems like it'd be useful at some point. Slap it over there for now. What's this one? Levitate. Kirin Tor just marching through the streets, casually blowing up demons. Vargoth!
King's honor, friend.
Eventually Xal'atath.
We will defend
I believe.
Azeroth together.
The Legion bears down on us. We have but moments to spare. Shockwave of arcane energies we are about to unleash should prove powerful enough to send them back to their cursed dimension for a time, giving us time to catch our breath and begin the search for the Pillars of Creation. Are you ready? I am ready, Khadgar.
Vigilant.
Truly getting absolutely rocked.
Citizens of
Different to
Azeroth,
Xal'atath just causing a black hole in the center.
today is the day we turn the tide. Today is the day that we retake our world and send the Legion back to the hell that spawned them.
I've been through so much with Khadgar.
Our path is clear.
How strange that a big bubble of purple saves us in this moment and dooms us later.
The pillars of creation await on the Broken Isles.
Whoosh! And we're gone. It's that same kind of implosion as well that would end up happening. I wonder if the parallels in how that visually looks are intentional. I imagine they are. So many small details to consider. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Light be with you.
It's good to see you on your feet. Members of the Council of Six are recuperating from their ordeal. The intensity of the teleportation spell can be disorienting.
Seems you lost consciousness for a while, but at least you didn't awaken to find yourself stuck in a wall. Thank goodness. Dalaran has been located to the Broken Isles. From here, we will spearhead the effort to acquire the Pillars of Creation and drive the Legion from Azeroth once and for all.
Be careful.
This has been a crazy first day since waking up. The resources of Dalaran are at your disposal. From here, heroes of the Alliance and Horde alike will search for the Pillars of Creation. I've heard rumours of powerful artifacts that may be of use in your campaign. Keep an eye out, a useful lead might just present itself. Now I must attend to other visitors. Good luck. Now, if memory serves, we wander around for a little bit, and any second, someone should show up from our class order hall. Memory serves.
Hello.
There it is.
See you later.
Master, if I could get your attention for a moment.
Hello.
Mistress Sorek, I come at the behest of one who seeks to organise a stronger resistance to the Legion threat. I don't even see if I remember doing the priest at all. I don't know if I had a priest back then. If you would meet him at Foul's Rest in Tirisfal Glades, he will guarantee both your safety and an opportunity to play a pivotal role in the conflict. Sure.
Have a good one.
Excellent. If I want you to have this hearthstone, it should get you to his meeting place. Very well. Alonsus Fowl was the undead fellow that we rescued from Scarlet Monastery way back when? I could be wrong. Again, I have a lot of WoW lore knowledge and many of the books and stories read from over the years. But I've been very scatterbrained for the last 8 or so it's hard to have it all in place to quickly draw upon. It's all in there somewhere. Hooded priests. It's all very ominous. Oh, this is before Kalia dies. Right, because that happens in Battle for Azeroth. The lead up into Shadowlands. It was a book. Before the Storm, maybe? Wild.
Walk in the light.
Hello there. You were not followed, were you? You're the one I'm supposed to meet. Why all the way out
It's
here?
just Kalia now.
Forgive the secrecy.
What does that
Old
do?
Habits die hard. I am Alonsus Fowl. At times, I have been a leader.
Oh,
of
it's
a
the fellow who
church,
voiced Fenris in Dragon Age 2.
mindless minion of the Scourge, and a commander in a secret war. But I have always been a priest first.
I like him.
The Legion poses a threat that cannot be ignored. So I have decided to step out from the shadows. I believe we must
His brother
unite
Larry over there.
priesthoods of all denominations against our common enemy.
Hang on. On it, we're still
To lead
going.
this effort, we require a priest who is a proven champion to all people. I believe that you are that hero, but others must be convinced. Will you accept this challenge?
I have not been awake for more than 12 hours yet. This is insane, but sure. Who are you, Brother Larry?
Hello.
My beasts have been blessed by the light to enhance their speed and agility. You'll not find a swifter ride.
Or he just takes you back to Dalaran. Sure thing, Larry.
I will hide in shadows no longer.
Can I take that as a yes? If you are ready, I'd like to get started immediately. I know you are immensely capable. Let's not leave anything to chance. Face the trials ahead. You require a weapon that can enhance your considerable abilities. I have learned of a few possibilities that you might consider. You must decide which weapon to pursue first. I have the utmost confidence in your decision.
Until next time.
It's so wild now. See Xal'atath, Blade of the Black Empire, right here, knowing where we are today. Xal'atath, and especially compared to the other artifact weapons, it was like the only one that spoke to you, you know? It really stood out, and Shadow Priest loved this. And for it to come full circle to be where we are. Xal'atath has a mind of its own. Ignore its maddening whispers. Do not trust the lies it spins. Take from it what you need. But always remember that the dark presence in the blade is not your ally. The moment I touched the blade, a name was spoken in my mind. Xal'atath. I knew then that I could not destroy the dagger. Not yet. How can one defeat a power she does not understand? An ancient dagger of the old gods resurfaced in a bid to restore the Twilight Hammers to power. They are performing an unholy ritual nearby that must be stopped. The blade of the Black Empire is a powerful, void-attuned, sacrificial dagger that has been used in horrific rites to the old gods since time immemorial. It enhances its owner with powerful shadow energy.
We will accomplish much
Hang on.
together.
I've heard that this blade dates back to antiquity, even before the Titans. An excellent choice, unless you are reconsidering. Before the Titans, aye, in the time of the Black Empire.
Let us get to work.
A wise choice. My brethren and I stand ready to assist you on your next move.
May light and shadow guide
And
you.
Moira was involved with it back then too. I have been working with Moira Frorison to infiltrate the Twilight's hammer cult. We've learned of an ancient and powerful old god relic, a blade used at various points in history to wreak havoc. Moira's double agent informs us a new leader is rising, and plans to cement his ascension using this weapon in an unholy ritual. You must find him, stop the ritual, and seize the artifact. We will meet in Dalaran afterwards.
The blade was taken somewhere in northwestern Tirisfal. I've marked a location on your map where you can begin your search.
Understood. I mean, why give me the halfstone and tell me to fly? I'm just going to click the halfstone button. Twilight Hammer Camp. Stop the ritual. Acquire the blade. Deal with some Twilight's hammer. Praise be to the new leader. Once hand to the Twilight Father, the Shadow Deacon has decided now is the time to regain our past glory. While the Twilight Father left to serve Deathwing, the Shadow Deacon maintained his role as a bishop in Stormwind. Continued infiltration and recruitment efforts there for some time until the fall of Deathwing and the Twilight Father. He then ordered what was left of our organization to go quiet and allow our foes their temporary victory. But then he found it. Or perhaps it found him. The Black Blade. Yoink. We have finished setting up a small base as per the Deacon's orders. He is driven, so sure this is the proper path for the Twilight's hammer. We will be visible to our enemies, but he believes it is worth the risk. There is some sort of broken seal landing to a complex beneath the lake. Leading, rather. The lake itself looks like it has suffered a titanic explosion thousands of years ago. Somehow, the Shadow Deacon knew of this location, and knows that a Sifraxi died here. His plan is bold. He will use the Black Blade to resurrect this ancient being and restore the Twilight's hammer to its pinnacle. Tomorrow I go in to command the forces holding the upper area. He has already dampened the wards and is preparing to enter the lower area. Beam. The Shadow Deacon was a cautious and calculating master, preferring the secrecy of the shadows to direct action. Ever since he found the blade, his entire demeanor has changed. Arrogant, commanding, audacious. He now commands a bold plan to restore power to the Twilight's hammer. The blade is called Xalatath. It has come from an age before most of our races existed. We only have the scrawlings of previous holders to go on. While it is mostly ravings of those that lacked the will to wield the blade, many of them say the same things. They speak of the Black Empire, of a time when our true masters ruled all of Azeroth. massive sacrifices, living buildings filled with void energies. Sometimes we can hear the Shadow Deacon speaking to someone in his tent. He has mentioned the glory of the Black Empire as well. And the lore of Revelations at the time, having like, all of the artifacts had some interesting stuff. I think Xalatath really stood out, not just because of the sentience, because it really harkened back to an area of Azeroth's history we know precious little about at the time. Even now, we still don't know loads about the Black Empire. Hang on, I need a water mount. I'm going to do this at a reasonable speed. Where's my seahorse? Got a seahorse or a fish around here somewhere. Oh, that counts as a water mount. Counts as a water mount? Oh, I forgot it made a silly noise. Cultists have breached the tomb of an ancient Titan Keeper. Slay the guards. Open the way into the complex.
Excellent. I was expecting him, but I don't think you were. What?
Oh, the traitor. Nice.
Moira said he'd be coming. I'm Slaghammer, paying my family's debt by hanging out with these buggers.
Is that Darren DePaul again? Doing dwarven voice?
The Shadow Deacon's already below starting his ritual. To get there, we'll need to do a bit of work. If you have any questions, let me know.
It's close, it might be. Can't tell because of the Scottish. Either way, I don't know this NPC at all. This is pretty great.
We didn't have much time. We deserve some answers. What do you want to know about? The Shadow Deacons? The Blade? What the hell is going on?
This was sort of sudden. Where are we? What's going on?
Can you believe they found the tomb of Tyr himself? He died here long ago, fighting some monstrous general of the old gods. Comrades buried him here.
And the corpse of that beast further in. Crazy in Dragonfly also. We've resurrected Tyr now. So much has happened.
His tomb was also meant to guard the prison tomb of that monster that put the Twilight's hammer.
Put a stop to that.
Fumbled that. Shadow Deacon used that blade of his to get in and use his minions to keep the wards down while he went below.
Shadow Deacon, who is this new leader?
The hammer has been in disarray since their Twilight father and Deathwing took a dive. I'm guessing that when the Legion attacked, one of the leaders that was left took the idea of taking over while everyone was distracted. He dredged up an ancient artifact of the old gods, and is planning on using it on that dead monstrosity down there to cement his takeover of the cult. I didn't get a good look at the Deacon, but he seemed really familiar.
You mentioned a magical blade. Can you tell me more?
A blade. I knew Moira would want to know. I think that dagger has been behind some of the worst nightmares Azeroth has seen. I remember me stories.
Looks similar to stories told about the War of Free Hammers and Grimbertoll.
It oozes shadow and seems to cut the very light.
I think it might have a mind of its own too. Seems the Shadow Deacon is sometimes talking and arguing, but to nobody at all. We better stop this ritual and pry that blade loose of the cult. Alright, Slaghammer. Let's go. I hope you become a follower in Shadow Priest.
Tyr's wards, so the Deacon can do his work below.
He's got old Mind Flame! That's pretty great. That's pretty great that it didn't go back and update that he just has the old one. You'd figure it would be like a button of like change animation of Mind Flay. So however it's kind of attached to Slaghammer here is different. That's so interesting. It's the little aspects of game design. You know what? It doesn't look as bad as Memory Served. Mine's just a little, it's got a little more oomph to it.
A trap! Destroy that creature before it kills us! There we go. The path to the prison should be open. Well, if it ain't me old friend. we'd be doing the world a favor ridden into this baddie.
The Master Reaver. Plague. Oh, he's gone from Twilight Hammer to Ironforge Spy. Get surged. Tentacles!
More of the deacons.
I require a target.
We could master spell him, or just fight through, but I wouldn't get too close.
I don't have Master Spell yet. I don't think. Oh, I have Shadow Word Death. I have Vampiric Touch. That's like a self-heal. And Shadow Fiend. Bob that over here. Oh, I can individually dispel magic, I suppose. There we go. Well, Mind Blast has a cooldown, so I should move that there.
Yes, the blade is right. I am unstoppable. Once Sakaj lives again, I will hold dominion over this world.
Floppy
Our
cloth
old
bits.
leaders chose to work with pawns. I choose the real power.
This is no good.
Defend me, Blade. You said this would work. You think to stop me? With this weapon, I can do anything. Anything! This shouldn't be happening. Why aren't you protecting me?
Weak and pitiful. The Twilight Father did not dare wield me, for he
It is the same voice
price
actress.
of failure.
Give me another chance. No! No!
I'm so curious for
You,
the voice
on
lines.
the other hand, yes, I foresee us doing great things together. Take hold of my haft and I will aid you. For now.
Like, so much of, like, the intonation is still there. It lacks a bit of the, like, not arrogance, but that swelling confidence and that looking down your nose smugness that Zalotef has later on. But it's still all here. Crazy. Zalotef.
Yes, we are eager to feast on the fallen Titan's minions. But first, Sakash.
Nom 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 nom.
Hosts may try to stir him again, or he could awaken on his own. We must consume his essence to ensure he is gone forever. You know this must be done.
Ah, still so very tempting.
Did it! The cultists have run off! You should get back to Foul. I'll use this
That is Darren.
twilight portal
That's
to
Reinhardt. Absolutely. It looks more like a warlock portal, but
Keep
sure.
an eye on that blade, though. No telling what something that old be capable of.
I hope you get through this campaign, Slaghammer. I would love to see you again sometime. I haven't noticed you anywhere in the game as of yet, but it'd be nice. Let's go set up our order hall. However that works for priests. I can go back to the location. Wait a minute. Oh no, they're over here. I almost teleported straight back to Tirisfal. That would have been very stupid. Velen.
Look, our hero has returned.
I have.
This champion shows talent.
Well done indeed.
No, Velen's like, that blade, give it here a moment.
Well, I'm listening.
You've demonstrated no small amount of skills in these sort of tasks. That's good, but we'll require even more of you if we're going to survive this conflict.
With that, we are in agreement. Now, speak with Velen. He has an interesting matter to discuss with you.
Hit my silence ability. Velen?
Without faith, the battle is lost.
Alonzo's Fowl has been a valuable ally, and his instincts about you have proven true. I believe you are uniquely suited to assist in a matter that will bring a great force of good into this world. I must take you somewhere far from Azeroth to finish your task my people began long ago. Will you aid us?
Aye, Velen, I will.
The mages have established a portal for us to use. If you would follow me, I would speak of the Naru and the Draenei.
Two sides of the coin. Xal'atath and the Void. Naru and the Light, seeing a bit more. Priest Order Hall. Much foreshadowing.
Flight from the Burning Legion. The Naru helped us, sometimes at the cost of their very lives. We would have perished without their aid.
He's just walking a little bit faster than the slow walk. I thought you were going to talk more, Velen. This is why I'm not running ahead. No? Okay.
At last we found a way to repay their kindness. We came upon a terrible sight. A Naru that had turned to the Void. There had to be a way to save it.
You have longer legs than me, please.
We built a prison to contain and study the fallen creature. A place to commune with the Naru and ponder the nature of the twisting nether. It is here that I would take you.
Legion had so much cool stuff. Like, because I didn't do every single class. I did maybe a third of them.
Behold, Soraka, destroyer of worlds.
Maybe even half. Like this one I have no memory of at all.
Millennia of wanton destruction. The Draenei sought to devise a ritual that could turn the Naru back to the light. To aid their quest, I called together many priesthoods to work in unison. We are close to success. I believe the weapon you obtained will tip the scales in our favor. If you would step into the main circle, we can begin the ritual. Yes, use the blade to draw out the void energy. Yes, it's working. Can you feel it?
Kind of.
The hunger, the rage, they
Sarah.
are gone. The light has welcomed me home.
Once again, you have proven your worth, my friend. With the aid of Sahara and the power of your weapon behind you, there is no one more capable.
Just pull me to it.
Priesthoods from all over Azeroth have agreed to donate time and resources to this new conclave. We have a singular purpose: the defeat of the Burning Legion. I hereby bring the conclave to order. Together, we will bring hope and healing to our allies and banish our foes into the void. Now, champion, we shall transform this prison into a temple that will serve as the headquarters of our campaign. This shouldn't take long.
Fade to black.
Over here. I
Not
think
the speed
you'll approve
increase
of
when
the
you go in.
changes we've made.
Looking for named NPCs and I'm all over the place. I got a big stupid grin on my face. I don't know. Like, thinking back on Legion, my brain's like, maybe I'm remembering it too fondly. Maybe there were aspects of it that didn't always go over well, and the grind for artifact power is not like, that was like the beginning of the end, like this downfall in how they approach player power going forward that people hated. But I think I've forgotten just how engaging and going through a lot of the Order Hall stuff is. I think the more you do of it, like when some of those main quests to recover those weapons repeat and they lose some of that uniqueness, it's frustrating, but it still doesn't take away from just how much work it went to make an Order Hall for each class. I wonder if we ever revisit them in a way or in an expansion one day. One reason or another.
How may I help you?
Welcome back, Cardinal. I think you'll find we've done quite a job getting this place prepared for you. We should get started immediately.
Let us get to work.
Let me show you the command map. Thanks to some Draenei construction and Naru magic, we now have a window into the Broken Isles. You can devise strategy, send your agents on missions, and choose our first area to operate in. Take a look. Let me know where we're going.
May light and
Now,
shadow guide
my main focus would just be the main Order Hall, like, quest line. I don't know how many of the zones I need to clear in that process. I don't want to do Val'Sharah because all I remember of Val'Sharah was everything that happened with Ysera and Illusionary Malfurion going, Tyrande! Tyrande, please! Just over and over and over again. Stormheim was alright. High Mountain I enjoyed. I think Stormheim I enjoyed more just because I love Gen so much. Azuna was Naga and Demons. I think I'd go for Azuna. That's probably the one I did first. An excellent choice. We'll do our best to support your efforts on the Broken Isles.
A fine start. The Kirin Tor have given us a permanent portal to Dalaran, as well as one that will bring you from the city back to Netherlight. Good luck. I'd like to introduce you to Kalia Menethil. Yes, that Menethil.
Oh, and that's our
She
campaign.
has been a great help these past few years. I'd like her to assist you helping the helpless, conveying your word to the world. All that.
Well, that's ready there to pick up. Now, I do have an appointment to get to today. It's important I leave myself plenty of time. I still have a bit of time before I need to log off for that. What I want to do is I want to run over to where we used to collect knowledge to unlock lore for artifacts, right? Okay, that's where we actually put the thing in for upgrades. Where's, for the Priest Order Hall, where's the lore station? I want to see... I don't know if it's available yet. It might not be. This big book looks like that would be the answer. Maybe it's not unlocked yet. I'd love to just have a read through more than anything. Tara? Yeah, I think the book just is currently unavailable. Unfortunately, I have to do more of the quest line. Damn, I wanted to have a good old read through.
I'd like to introduce you to Kalia.
Oh, you're going to keep doing that, aren't you?
Yes, that Menethil. She has been a great help these past few years.
As a leader of our order, other priests will look to you for guidance. Many will be willing to pledge themselves to you, doing whatever's necessary to bring down the Burning Legion. After your display of power during the cleansing ritual, there will be many who are eager to serve at your side. Seek out those priests, and let them ease the burden of leadership. Sure, we'll do that first.
Until next time.
I said accept game.
May light and shadow guide you.
Well met. It's an honor to serve at your side. Happy to help in any way I can.
How you won't be alone on this journey.
So many. Who do we get? Hey, what? A banshee who is broken? Oh no. They're all... Let's close that and try it again. Oh no. Oh wait, some of them are fixed. Natalie Celine. Morella Ward. A Holy Elemental. Pandaran Lady. Why are some of these bugged? Zabra Hex. Probably. High Priestess Ishana. I know there'd be more of them too. Where was the other one? Ishana. I'm just seeing if these open up that book. Your efforts to restore Sarar have not gone unnoticed. As a humble servant of Shatar, I thank you. As leader of the Aldor, it is my Oh, that's how I recognize you. Oh. It is my duty to safeguard all that is holy. This temple is a beacon of light that must be protected. You can count on me among your allies, willing to do whatever is necessary to destroy the Burning Legion.
May the light guide your way.
The voice was close. Close enough. Won't be any worse than trolls or goblins, I try.
I will hide in shadows no longer.
Excellent. Talia Menethil and High Priestess Ishana are worthy champions. You can trust them to carry out any task we ask of them.
Until next time.
In the center of the dais is a map of the Broken Isles. From it you can direct our allies to carry out vital assignments across the world. The first task is critical to the growth of our order, identifying skilled priests whom we can trust to train our order's troops. This is a task we can easily entrust to one of our new champions. Oh, so this is how we get it spread. The second legend is grab a second artifact. We don't need that.
Next time.
And Anchorite Goslar will arrive in Neverlight Temple and you will gain the ability to recruit troops of acolytes to accompany people on missions. Okay.
I stand
Oh,
ready
you can
to
do.
help.
Yep, I remember these. I think over the years, people got more and more miffed by having one of these little tables to click on, send missions on. We had it in Warlords, we had it in Legion, we had it in Battle for Azeroth. I think we had like a version of... Yeah, we did have it in Shadowlands as well. And More Within, they've finally done away with it. It's really interesting. Let's wait a couple of minutes. I assume I need to recruit someone to open up the whole book and reading bit. And run over to the repairs and sell some stuff. The item level of Zelatath I don't think goes up anymore. I'm going to keep a bonus staff just in case. I can't imagine there'll be any danger, but it's worth having. So where is our dwarven spy friend? Do we see him again throughout the entire expansion? I hope so. He's not currently in here.
I must get closer.
It's interesting having the... Like, even just going through the campaign, you can no longer do the leveling up of the artifact. Because, yeah, someone coming in new, if you've never done this storyline, you know nothing about WoW, you've picked Legion to Time Walk, or you've been going through all the expansions in order for whatever reason, and you read this, you're like, right, so when did this happen? Whereas continuity is a problem for getting new players in, which is starting you off in Dragonflight and getting you straight into the War Within. I'm going to assume that these days for new players, time walking isn't even available until you have completed your first character. Right? I'm going to assume that's the case. That's the only logical reason. And then you get chucked into the mess a little bit if you want to do more. Okay, that's that sorted.
How may I help you?
Kalia's mission was a success. We'll be seeing some new faces around here soon.
Let
Ding.
us get to work.
Our recruiting efforts have paid off. Grand Anchorite Gislar has pledged his service to our order. He has an eye for greatness and can easily spot a recruit with potential. He takes those selected under his wing and shapes them into worthy allies. Speak with him now and train a troop of acolytes.
May light and shadow.
This is the whole order hall thing then. You're training troops, you're coming back, you're sending folks on missions. That one, I suppose.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Recruit! All troops should be recruited in 5 seconds.
Blessings upon you.
Come up.
These acolytes will serve you well.
Recruit all the others because we might as well. I assume that takes a lot longer. Yeah, 30 minutes. Might as well have it going and ready though. Moira was in here too, it's pretty interesting. The priest car, like, priests have so many more connections to the Warven. It's fascinating.
Let us get
Excellent.
to work.
These troops will be invaluable in our defense of the Broken Isles. Deploy them on missions, just as you would with our champions.
Until next time.
To send our newly trained acolytes out into the field. Look at the command map and send your champions and troops on a routine scouting mission.
May light and shadow guide you.
Mm-hmm.
I stand ready to help.
Takes an hour.
May the light guide your way.
There we go. Well, the ball is rolling for our Earthen. I think with that, folks, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. As I say, I have places to be today, unfortunately. But it was very fun to first see the Earthen starting experience, then just to relive a bit of Legion. We've still a lot of stuff in terms of getting the mage and the druid up through their rating. But this is absolutely something I want to return to. Maybe I try and do a little bit more each week. I know there's a lot of alts and things to do. But I'm glad I did it. If you enjoyed yourselves, please hit that like button for me. Push the content through the algorithm. Have more folks come and join us in this community. Enjoy games, stories, nostalgia, and all of it. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're on 9 AM UK time with World of Warcraft in the mornings, 6 PM in the evenings going through other games. At the moment, more Dragon Age. You can find playlists to all the games we've already covered on the channel right here to binge to your heart's content. Until next time, folks, much love, take care, have a lovely weekend, and bye-bye.